Hello ride-on people. So today hopefully I'm going to prove that you don't need any specialist skills, you don't need any specialist tools, and you don't even need to be particularly good at art to put a unique custom design on your crash helmet. I've just used a regular chisel tip black Sharpie and just gone to town on the helmet that's due its sell by date. Basically it's due for replacement, so I figured that if I really mess it up badly then it doesn't really matter because I'm due to buy another replacement helmet. So the helmet I've used is a Schuber C3 Pro. It's a good quality modular helmet, but I've had it about 7 years now I think, and it's due an update, so I figured I'd have a little go with the artwork, and this is what it looks like. So the Sharpie I've used is not your regular one like that. It's the thicker type. You can get them anywhere at the kind of Office Depot type stores. And instead of like a standard tip, it has, the camera will pick this up, it has the more angled chisel tip, they call that. I'll move out of the way so it's a bit easier to see hopefully, but a chisel tip. And you get them in lots of different colours. Black's obviously easy to find. If you've got a white helmet like I have, very easy to do the design. So would I do it again? Yeah, I would on an old helmet. You've got nothing to lose except possibly having to junk the helmet if you really don't like the design, or respraying over it. But there's a problem. I'm sure in the comments you'd say, well, does it wash off in the rain? I don't think so, it's a permanent marker. Should you lacquer it? Well, if you don't lacquer it, it's going to have a little bit of a surface feel to it, be aware of that. And if you put a clear coat of lacquer on top of it, then you need to be a bit careful and just make sure you're doing light coats, and like they always say, spray in a kind of dust-free, light breeze or no breeze area, such as your garage or something. Mask off the floor well with some cheap plastic wrapping, and have at it. What I did was a bit of an amateur mistake. Is I put it on a little bit of put it on a table on my deck. It's a nice sunny day, and I thought, well, I can get instead of a light coat and leave it a day to harden or something, do that 2 or 3 times in a nice cool dark environment. I left it out in the sunshine thinking, well, that'll dry fairly quickly. And to be fair, it was okay for the first 2 coats, which were about 4 hours apart. And then I did a final coat, again about 4 hours apart. And this is what happened. Oh dear. As you can see, the lower portion of the helmet, top's still good, but the lower portion of the helmet just ran. It's something to do with the heat, how hot the helmet had got. It was a very hot day, about 90 degrees, and the lacquer and the Sharpie all conspiring against me and it started to run big time. Now I had to go out trying to cover this up with different coloured Sharpies, and on top of the lacquer it just wasn't particularly happy. It just did not work. So kind of stuck with either throwing the helmet, no biggie, as I say, I've had it several years and it's I always knew if it went wrong it wasn't going to be the end of the world, or try and rectify it in some way. Just adding extra Sharpies doesn't seem to work. So I'm into respraying the helmet properly if I want to, and either respraying it all or maybe just half of it, keeping this top half graphic to cover up the bottom half. So I think I might have a play, depends how bored I am today. Might have a go with Flexi Dip. The nice thing about Flexi Dip is that it's a non-permanent spray. You can just peel it off literally like a second skin. It's kind of like rubber skin really, if you don't like it. So I might do that just for a visual effect. I might do half the helmet, and then if I don't like it I can remove it very easily and respray the entire helmet. Probably just matte black actually, just for fun. But I might have a go at doing that. But anyway, I hope I've shown that if you take your time with the Sharpie and just leave it be after you finish sharpening it, or if you're careful, just do light coats of lacquer in the right environment, reading the cans, even if it's just a rattle can, like my lacquer was, then you can end up with a pretty half decent result, I think. Certainly one that you may like, even if other people don't like, and what does that matter? You're the one who bought the crash helmet, you're the one that's got to live with any design that you do. So yes, I would do it again, but I would just leave it be and see how it fares in the elements. I think it would be okay, to be honest with you. And anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Look out for my next video with the replacement crash helmet, which is a brand new Climb TK 1200. It's my new modular. Has a transition lens, goes from light to dark itself, no internal dark visor. I'll let you know how I get on with that as well, but for now, ride safely, ride often, ride on.